LATD, what is good with y'all? We back finally from, parts unknown. I know we've been kind of like MIA, but we back and we here to get back on the grind, of course. As always, this is RG from the 843, aka Rodney, and I'm always joined by my co-host.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Jay, King Jay, all hell the king, man.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing?
Oh yeah, no. Hey, you ready to get into it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got something a little bit special for y'all. We got our first ever story time on the podcast. We're going to be giving y'all a little bit of a breakdown of where we've been at, what we've been up to, and, why we're just now coming back after what? I think it was almost like
a week.
At least. I think it was like 9 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. But so just, put it out there. We went to a concert this past Thursday. Charlotte, North Carolina, one of my favorite places in the world. And we got, yes, sir. And we got to see not just one, but two of my personal favorite rappers right now. JID, you know him as JID,
yes,
potentially. Dreamville signee. One of, in my opinion, the most talented rappers working today.
I agree.
One of the only rappers, to be real with you, I feel could go toe-to-toe with Kendrick Lamar. If I could put that claim out there.
Hey, man, album versus album is still here.
Hey, for sure. We can get into that. But yes, it was JID as the opening act, along with Nardo Wick and 21 Lil Harold. I don't know how many of y'all heard of him. I think he's 21's artist.
Yeah.
I mean, as the name suggests.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so it was those guys as the opening acts, and it was 21, of course, was the headliner. And now, before we get into the content and everything, let's just go ahead and give y'all the little background and the little bit of information that led up to Thursday night's event. So, first of all, starting off, don't use SeatGeek. I never, ever, ever use SeatGeek a day in my life. I don't care if anybody from SeatGeek sees this. Y'all ain't good with me. Because tell me why first of all, we bought the tickets. I went there. But we bought the tickets, was it Friday
No, it was
Friday almost 2 weeks ago.
That.
Yeah, so backstory. So we were, me, you, our friend Ty, we were talking about going to the concert or whatever the case may be. And I had just got paid. So I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and get these tickets, man. It's going to be a good time. I buy my ticket, you buy yours, and then Ty, by the time he tries to buy his, that row is sold out that we have bought in.
Right.
Yes.
See, the thing is, he bought one row, and I tried to buy the same row, but then
and the ticket said it was available on the app too.
It kept saying sold. Yeah, exactly. It kept saying sold out. Then they said it was available again, so I bought it. Come to find out, that next day they said that your order cannot be processed. I'm like, what you mean? What? Go ahead.
But they'll sure take your money though.
Yeah, they took my money. I asked for.
They take your money after the fact. Oh, by the way, actually,
Exactly. And the thing is with them, I didn't even have there was no phone number, so we had to use this whole
this text chat or whatever the case may be on the website.
Yeah, bro.
Man, listen. I tell you, that thing had me so heated because I ended up having to get a different ticket for us so we could all sit in the same row. So what happened is that you and Ty ended up getting tickets in that particular row that we were going to sit in. I, buying my ticket, think that, I'm getting the ticket in that same row because that's what I put in for.
Right.
Come to find out, I'm trying to claim the thing on Ticketmaster. It says you've been given a complimentary upgrade, as in this isn't the ticket that you paid for. I said, wait a minute now. And mind you, the thing about this is that if you don't claim the ticket within a certain amount of time, the ticket is going to be null and void. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute now. You mean to tell me that these people gave me something I ain't paid for? Because at the end of the day, yeah, I bought a ticket, but I didn't ask for no complimentary upgrade.
Right.
Because I'm trying to sit with my friends. Which is what I told the guy on the text chat. I was like, hey, yeah, no, this needs to get straightened out because is there anything I can do? Because this is what I wanted. Because I don't want to be sitting by myself at the concert. He's like, oh, yeah, no, there's nothing you can do because you already claimed the ticket. That's what the seller said, apparently. Because anybody who uses Ticketmaster and SeatGeek knows that whenever you buy a ticket, a lot of the time you have to like claim the ticket from an actual seller. So the seller's talking about, oh, well, yeah, no, you can't actually get that ticket that you paid for because, oh, yeah, no, you already claimed it. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll figure this out. I ain't even tripping as long as I can get in the venue, right?
Right.
So, you know, fast forward just a little before a week later. It's Thursday of the concert last week. So I get off work early. I guess Ty got off work early.
Yeah.
And so we all meet over at his house. Get there, you know, we're riding all the way down to Charlotte. You know, everything is great, swell time. We're listening to 21. We're listening to JID, of course, you know, kind of get ourselves in that mode and get us prepared. Yeah. Get there, everything goes off without a hitch for the most part. Everything is good. We get there around 5:30 to the hotel. Check in, do what we need to do, get ready.
Exactly.
And you, because mind you, he drove to Charlotte. So mind you, you know, your car is there. We got your car. We can use your car. What did we do instead?
We took an Uber. So
and why did we take an Uber?
Because I figured that it was gonna be like real messed up parking.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to leave my car in like some like lot.
He didn't want to get his car broken into, which is understandable.
And we even took a picture outside the hotel. Everything was smooth. It was going good.
For sure.
So then funny thing.
And then the Uber driver pull up.
The Uber pulls up.
This guy, you can tell this.
I'm like, okay, he's driving a Lexus, man. We good, man. We should have some room. Next thing you know, this man, and on top of that, the driver didn't even speak
a lick of English, man.
He speak a lick of English. He comes, I ask him, hey, bro, am I going to sit up front? Food. Like, no disrespect, but it's like he didn't speak no English. And then
no English. I couldn't understand what he was saying the whole time.
And I'm like, bro, you like, what are you trying to say, bro? Like, he's like, he had some food there or whatever. And I'm like, oh, man. Like, yeah. So you mean to tell me, so we had to pile up in the back seat of the car.
All three of us in that car. I think that was like, it was supposed to be a 15-minute drive. There was so much traffic. It was like 20 minutes. And you got the driver complaining over here talking about, oh, what is going on? Oh my God, what is this traffic? You didn't hear about the concert?
You're right.
You got folks walking in between the lanes of traffic to try to sell 21 Savage shirts. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
You talking about what's going on? I'm like, bro, now you
want to ask.
Like, now you, like, what is you thinking? And then he want to complain, like, nah, shut up and drive, bro. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. You mean to tell me
you got us bunched up in this car and you over here talking about, what is this? You making your money, isn't it?
Right, exactly. And I hope I ain't giving no stars. But anyway. I'm like, man, that junket just made me mad. No disrespect to the guy, but that junket just made me mad, bro. Like,
it got to a point to where it was so much traffic, he couldn't find a place to park. I said, hey, let's just get out right here. We walk.
Exactly.
All right, yeah. So, you know, still, this is probably about 10 minutes before the concert starts.
Right. We walking up to the venue.
And then I feel a raindrop on my head. I said, I know not. I said, I know for a fact it ain't about to rain, right?
Exactly.
And mind you, this is an amphitheater. So this is like, you got one part of the venue that is open, like, you know, just open field basically. And then as you get closer to the stage, that's where you got the awning and the covering and everything.
Right.
We get through security. I feel another raindrop. I said, oh yeah, no, we got to book it, y'all, because I ain't about to get drenched. Exactly. I got my good clothes on, no sir. So we're running up towards the stage.
I walk, but
yeah. I was trying to, you know, kind of give you, you know, some kind of like benefit of the doubt.
It's all good. I had not run, bro.
You fast walked.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. So we were running up towards the venue. We just barely managed to get under that awning before that rain really started to come down. And as we're walking on the stage, the screens are saying, due to severe inclemental weather, the show has temporarily been postponed. I said, no. I said, I know I ain't come all the way here, call off work the next day for these folks to cancel on this, for them to cancel this date. I'm like, nah, we definitely having this concert.
Right.
Get up to the people that are working the aisles near where we're supposed to be, because mind you, we get seats near the stage.
Right.
So obviously they're checking and they're verifying that to make sure that people are sitting where they're supposed to sit. Get up to the place and they start checking the tickets. Now mind you, I'm thinking that because technically I paid money for that ticket and that seat, the receipt even says it. I feel like that means that if I explain that to them what happened, they're going to say, oh yeah, no, you're good to sit in that row, especially because it didn't look crowded whatsoever at the time. So it's funny because I do that no, you got to sit where you paid. But I'm sitting here I didn't pay for that seat though. So I'm sitting here wait, so you mean to tell me I'm getting punished because of SeatGeek's mistake? This is why I say never use SeatGeek, because they did me dirty. Luckily, once we got into that area in the aisle, I just sat down next to y'all anyways. I was like, man, ain't nobody tripping, man. So I'm sitting here man, who really even cares? I let somebody steal my seat. I said, you can have that.
My seat was gone too.
Yeah.
My thing is with SeatGeek too, I didn't even get my full refund back. I asked the lady, look here, so I'm getting in 1 to 2 business days, I'm getting my ticket refund back in full. No. She said, yes. I got my ticket back. Well, I got about 40% of it back.
Can't complain though, because if you do, that's on you, because you bought the ticket, so what can you do, right?
Accountability.
Yeah, quote unquote, yeah. So yeah, we get in there. We're sitting down. Everything goes off without a hitch. First of all, I gotta say, as far as because the show started about an hour after it was supposed to, which I expect that from rappers anyways. Rappers, they ain't got no ability to be on time. I'm surprised they even showed up, tell you the truth. But first of all, 21 Lil Harold started off the show. Like I said, 21 Lil Harold, I had heard the name here and there. He did a song with JID. Wasn't mad at him. He was all right.
Yeah.
He brought some decent energy. Got the crowd relatively hyped. So that was fine. Ain't too much to say about that. But I'll say Nardo Wick. Now, mind you, I've never been a huge Nardo fan. Nardo had Who Wants Smoke. That was everyone 2021. I remember being. I remember being in college when that really dropped and when that was really popular, and every time you would go out, that's all you heard. Who Wanna Smoke With Me? Yeah, 21 mind you on the remix, so that makes sense. Yeah. Nardo was lifeless. Nardo had no energy. Nardo stood there with literally, I swear to y'all, Nardo didn't make one other face other than this. Exactly. The entire time.
The most movement
didn't crack a smile, no nothing.
The most movement he made was walk back and forth and just lean back like Fat Joe.
Nardo looked like he was ready to go home. He looked like he was just like, man, I ain't having this with them.
Yeah. He wants to hold me, and then his voice was.
But yeah, so Nardo is. I don't have anything against Nardo. He plays some songs that I like, but overall, I wasn't particularly impressed with Nardo. But then after that, you get to one of the two main events, JID, none other. And you want to go ahead and take this one?
Yeah, I'll take this one.
And break this down?
JID's on literally one of my favorite rappers all time.
Yes.
He's easily in my top 50.
JID is very underrated.
He's in my top 5 right now for the most rappers I've listened to.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he played a good couple of hits. He played like 151 Rum. He played
rapped it word for word. And if you listen to JID, that's not an easy song to rap at all.
Exactly. And he played 151 Rum. He played, what else he played? He played
151 Rum, Radar.
He played Galaxy. He played Dance Now.
Off the Zoinkies.
Off the Zoinkies, yep.
He played that. He played Working Out.
Working Out, yeah.
Yeah.
He's played Never from the Never Story.
Yeah.
The first track on the Never Story.
For sure.
But most importantly, my favorite moment.
Oh, he played Down Bad too off of Dreamville. Revenge of the Dreamers. Another great song.
He also played Costa Rica as well.
He did.
Dreamville collab album. And
crowd went stupid for that one.
Oh yeah, and I got man to Costa Rica. I'm like, yeah, bruh, what? I was bumping that so much in the car. And the thing is, but my favorite song that he played that night.
He said, we're gonna do a song for y'all. It's called Stick. I don't know if y'all know. I said, you and me looked at each other. We nah. Cause Stick, that's my song. I've had that song on repeat for like a year and a half now, almost every day. Like I listen to that song.
Exactly. And then, I wish he didn't. But my thing is, I wish he didn't say the song. I wish he just would have dropped the beat. I got a tie.
Yeah. True.
When that started playing, boy, and he made the whole like scenery red and everything that. Like y'all see the video on the screen. Yeah. And the thing is there. I started rapping the lyrics so loud and everything. It's so loud and everything. That's the highest I jumped in 20 years. Like, bro, what? Okay, maybe 10 years. I jumped pretty high. Anyway, but no, that was the highest I jumped in years. My knees are still hurting it, but it was worth it, bro. Because it's like I started shaking my phone and everything to the beat.
Oh, for sure.
Like that was easily like
one of my favorite moments of the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was my favorite performer of the show by far.
Yeah.
I'm not saying 21 wasn't good.
We'll get to 21 for sure. We'll get to him.
But JID was easily my favorite part of the show. Like y'all will see some of the videos on the screen.
Yeah, for sure.
Because man.
Yeah, listen, 21. Oh well, no. JID's energy was great. JID's one of my favorite rappers too.
Also, not to cut you, I'm sorry. But also the funny thing about the Stick scene, was that part of the show is like I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but so last year we went to the Travis Scott concert.
Yes, sir. In Charlotte as well.
In Charlotte, once they played Telekinesis from his Utopia album, all you could hear was Rodney singing. I can see the future so loud in my ear because we were sitting right next to each other. But this time it's the other way around. You can hear me
clear as day.
Over
the crowd. Well, over the crowd. It was crazy.
And when I showed Rod the video, he fell on the floor laughing. So I figured I had that in there.
Yeah, for sure. But overall, yeah, JID was great. JID was about what I expected him to be. He really is truly one of the most talented rappers working today. Like his breath control was amazing. Just everything about him, his stage presence was great. Right. You know, he really put his all into that performance, and I was very appreciative of that because sometimes you got these guys, they come here and you can tell they're here for a check. They're not really like getting the crowd involved. They're not really, energized like that. But JID, right. One thing about JID that I've seen with his performances, he always brings the energy, and this one was no exception.
And the simple fact is, like you said earlier, the fact that he rapped everything dang near
word for word, which is like, I know that's a crazy thing to compliment people on these days, but Cardi, for example. Right. You got a lot of rappers, they just run on stage for like 35, 40 minutes, an hour just yelling.
Right.
Cardi. But I mean, I really appreciate performers like that really put energy and theatricality into their performances. So yeah, JID was great for sure. But this brings me to 21 Savage. First and foremost, JID got off of the stage, and then we was kind of just chilling there. By then, night had fell, so the atmosphere, the vibe was right. And 21 DJ came out, and he said, so I don't think y'all are prepared for 21. Oh, well, no, he said something along the lines of 21 doesn't think that, 21 said he's not coming out tonight, or he's not coming out yet because y'all ain't living them. So DJ played some songs to get the crowd kind of energized, kind of get the crowd hyped. And it definitely worked because he played some fire stuff. He played a lot of like diverse songs. He played some songs I didn't expect to hear. Fiend. Oh yeah, no. If you know me, like I'm like the biggest fan of that song. I ran that song into the ground. It never gets old. And that song alone got me hyped. And then also, the whole crowd It was a certain artist right now, a certain female rapper that Jay is a big fan of. You know, he says he's not, but in reality, now this guy is her biggest fan. Sexy Red. But yeah, no, it was crazy because they played Sexy Red and the whole crowd was yelling word for word. I swear, it was crazy.
I sat down.
For sure, he's the one person sitting down.
I don't know what.
You look like Kaepernick that night.
Why not, man? Because bro, I can't stand like Sexy Red. She seems cool, real cool, like as a person. But as like, well, one, her name's a contradiction. First of all,
you ain't right for that.
And second of all, her music is terrible.
Hey.
I don't care what nobody says. Her music is terrible.
Be careful, where you slam that because And see, there you go. Look at Luffy.
Whatever. Luffy even knows. That's why he's laying down. Anyway, let's go. Go ahead. Continue.
But DJ did a really, really good job of getting the crowd involved and everything, get people hyped. And let me tell you, when 21 came out, the whole crowd went stupid. 21 came out to No Heart. And when that happened, I was like, oh yeah, no, his energy is something different tonight. I like, he on one.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you 21 played everything that you would want to hear from a 21 Savage concert, he played, like I said, No Heart. He played Red Ops. He played Glock in My Lap, Running, Many Men, A Lot, Peaches and Eggplants, Utopia Twins off of Utopia. He played Creepin', Rockstar. Oh yeah, no, the crowd went crazy for Rockstar. And one thing I will definitely say is that 21 is a much better performer than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
21, because, full disclosure, I'm a big 21 Savage fan. I grew up with him. He's one of my favorite rappers. But 21, in my mind, has always been the kind of person to be kind of like monotone and kind of low energy in performances. So I didn't really know. I was going to see him, obviously, because he's one of my favorite rappers. But tell you the truth, I didn't really know what to expect. But no, 21 brought the energy for sure. He rapped every word for word. He did good with his crowd control. He would say a lyric and, put his mic down. The whole crowd just was yelling at the top of their lungs. Like, it really was a 21 Savage show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What's wild is because initially before we left, I thought he was kind of, no disrespect, but I thought he was like falling off a little bit because I haven't heard much from him.
Yeah.
But after seeing, I'm thinking like,
put that to bed for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, no, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah,
I lied.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. 21 is one of them guys for sure. Like I said, when he played, and 21 is one of them artists where it's like I've been listening to for so long, whether it be his albums or his features. It's been so long, and I've heard so much from 21 that he kind of becomes one of those artists that you don't really think about like that.
Right.
But being there, and he was just playing hit after hit. Like every single time he played a new song, I'm like, oh, I remember that song. I remember where I was at in my life when that song dropped. Like Savage Mode 2 for me especially, like, is sentimental because that was in college and everything. And I feel like that's a very underrated project from him. Running was fire. Many Men was fire.
Yep.
Glock in My Lap was fire. I think he played My Dog off of that too. Like he played a lot of. He did a good job of, that vintage 21, like that No Heart, Red Ops, Rockstar, that early 21 Savage, to that mid and that new. So much so that one thing I also really appreciate about him actually was how much he put into his performance as far as the stage and the visuals and the visuals.
Yeah.
Because he would come out for like, and it would be like in acts. So you had Act 1 when he first came out with the first outfit. And then that was kind of more like early 21, like sort of like the beginning of his career.
Right.
And he would have a graphic kind of like, showcasing different points in his career, whether it be like
the whole London incident.
Yeah, the London incident, pictures and videos of him as a kid, just different points in his career, music videos, stuff like that. And then he came at Act 2, different outfit and everything, would play songs that were more towards the middle of his career. And then the third act was more towards that, like, more recent, like, now. Like, you had stuff like Creepin', like I said, played there. You had stuff off the new album, All of Me, Red Rum, that went off. And just overall, 21 really earned even more respect from me, because I've always felt 21 Savage was a great artist,
Right.
but I didn't know whether he was a showman like that. But I'll say 21 Savage definitely earned my respect more so than he already had as an artist. I really think that he proved how talented he really is. He brought out JID and Nardo again. Like, he brought Nardo out to perform a reprise of Who Wants Smoke. And Nardo was even more lifeless. Like, Nardo looked like they looked like they had just woke him up from a nap. Like
Right.
wake up. But yeah, no.
Right.
And then he brought out JID to perform surround sound. Obviously, that's been big off of TikTok as of late. So, that was a cool moment right there to see them two share the stage. And just overall, like I said, 21 really, really surprised and impressed me with this. And as a diehard Travis Scott fan, who was the artist that I've always wanted to see live the most, other than Kanye, which who knows about that now at this point. Like, shit, if any venue will have him. Other than him and Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott is the artist that I've always wanted to see perform the most. So
Right.
the Utopia, like the Circus Maximus tour, when we went with, it was you and Ty again, that was really special for me just because it was like that full circle moment. Because that's something I actively wanted to experience since I was a kid. Like, since 2018, like when I was 18, 19 years old, I would watch all his Rolling Loud performances. I would watch just his various festival performances. So Travis is somebody that I always actively had on my mind as an artist I wanted to see.
Right.
But then, if I'm being honest with you, I think 21 and JID might have outdid Travis. Just the atmosphere and the presence and everything.
Yeah. The vibe and everything.
For sure, perfect.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of overtook him.
They low key.
Yeah, it was just the energy of it, like the vibe, like, the fact is, this is the most I've had most fun I've had at like a concert in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not even just saying that because I'm a JID fan. I'm saying that because I like 21 Savage too.
Yeah. It was just overall, it was a great performance. It was a great time. It was really something that I'm glad that I had experienced. Despite all of the obstacles to get there. Once we really sat down and we were in those seats, it just felt worth it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I'm just glad that 21 and JID and all of them, made my money feel like it was worth it.
Right.
Not just the tickets, but the gas, the hotel room, all of that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So
here's where things start to diverge.
Yeah. Y'all thought that was, the end. We went home and everything was, all good.
It's the epilogue. So essentially, after the concert's over, man, it was worth it. It was great. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Rodney had to go get a T-shirt.
First of all, they wouldn't let me get it because apparently they weren't accepting cash. So whatever, I guess. And I waited like 15, 20 minutes in line for that. So that's great.
And I was like dead tired by the time he was 21 Savage in Act 2 and Act 3. He's like, hey, yeah, y'all sound tired. Y'all tired? I'm like, yeah. Everybody like, no. I'm like, yeah, I tired. I was happy to be there, but I was out and done by the time. So I'm like with Ty, like I'm just mad, ranting and raving because I'm ready to go. But I'm like, oh man. The next thing you know, Ty calls an Uber. But the thing is, and we as we're walking to the lot, the time didn't change. It's been 20 minutes. This thing said 19 minutes. And it didn't stop. Didn't change from 19 minutes.
Literally.
And the dude was like 0.5 miles away. I'm like, bro, where's you at? Like, there's a lot of traffic. That ain't no excuse.
Literally. Like, I'll say and then add that to the fact that it was starting to rain again.
Right.
And we was standing out there for what must have been at least an hour.
Yeah.
Just waiting for this Uber. Every time an Uber get close, then we'll cancel. So we're sitting here like, y'all, are we going to have to walk back to this hotel room?
And then the thing is, on the map, it said like it would be like a 4-hour walk.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't know about all that.
Nah, I'm all right.
So we just sitting there talking to a couple of guys we met. Shout out to our boy Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And we just he making us laugh and everything, and we just sitting there talking, chilling, and until the Lord sends another free Uber.
Yes, sir.
We take our time. We take our time over there and everything. We go up to him. No, one of the workers comes up to us and says, "Hey guys, there's this Uber over there that's free that y'all can go to. Well, it's not free, but that nobody has claimed." I'm like, "Bet." So then I run over there, and he had
fastest I've seen you run since high school. I thought you was gonna crash into the thing, honestly.
Yeah, she would leave a dent. But the thing is, there, like he's asking for $50. Ty taking a while to get his money out. So I'm like, man, shit, here. Like,
facts.
I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And the thing is about that guy, shout out to him. He was cool. Yeah. And the best part about it, we didn't have to cram ourselves in the back seat.
Facts, exactly.
He spoke English. We sat in the front. I could sit in the front seat. Everything was smooth.
And boy, you had that seat lean back.
Boy, as soon as I got in that car, I'm like, yep, this is great right here. I was just looking at the ceiling. I'm like, this is fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, Rod, you all right? Like,
yeah, like I'm managing. I'm okay.
I'm like, man, you'll be all right, bro. But it's like, nah. And then we get back to the hotel, and that's about it.
Oh no, we got McDonald's though, boy. I tore that McDonald's apart. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like throughout that whole day, I only eat breakfast.
I had only eaten breakfast too. I hadn't eaten like 10 hours. I said we getting something to eat, y'all. I don't care if it's 12:30 at night. We getting something to eat.
Like, and that Big Mac I ate tasted a little bit differently. Like it just had a little more to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was just like,
but that's how it be. Like it hit different when you ain't eating all day. Shit.
I don't know if it was like Charlotte or something.
Who knows?
But yeah, shoot, that's all I got to say on this matter, bro.
Yeah, honestly, it was a great performance. It was a great experience. And lastly, you know, the next day, I actually, you know, had posted a couple of videos of us at the concert. And funny enough, on Instagram, because I had tagged JID in it, JID himself actually saw my story. I was like, man, come and repost it. He ain't never reposted it. I was like, darn. I was like, hey, you know what?
At least he saw it. He saw, like, I did the same thing on the LATD podcast and my own personal. He did the same thing.
Yeah.
He saw the videos. I started going crazy in the hotel room and they started dancing.
I was like, hey, come on, JID, let me go ahead. Yeah, come on, you know, put me on, basically. But hey, it's all good. You know, we got ready, you know, packed up, left, right. And we were back home. And, you know, overall, great experience. Wish I could do it again, you know. Definitely going to be going to more concerts, you know, more often. And the funny thing is that when I bought my ticket for the row that I ended up technically not being allowed to sit in, I got a refund for the other ticket talking about, oh, well, this is good for the equivalent, like the amount of money you spent. Like there's a refund, basically. Basically is like a coupon, like store credit. So I've been saying, if Kendrick Lamar goes on tour this year, we are going. I don't care if it's here. I don't care if it's Simpsonville. I don't care if it's Charlotte. We are going to see Kendrick Lamar because 100%. That is the artist right there. Like, especially with everything going on with him, like the Drake beef and everything, and not like us, you know, being probably one of, if not already, like on pace to be his biggest song ever. I just can't imagine what the crowd would be like, you know, in that environment. Like, he played Not Like Us. I just think that that's going to be like a whole different experience. Something I definitely want to experience. I think now Kendrick is definitely due for an album. It's been 2 years since Steppers. He just announced a concert the other day that he's doing for free. He did a public appearance. In Compton. Yeah. He spoke as the guest speaker at Compton College commencement. So that's a good sign. We don't see Kendrick out very often. So, hey, fingers crossed, right? Because I need that experience for sure.
I've been waiting for him to perform Family Ties live for
a long time. Yeah.
Shoot, they barely even played in the club.
Yeah, literally.
Nah, like I don't have to go, but
I would tell you whenever you wasn't there.
You're right. So, but yeah, bro, that's all I got, man. Great experience, man.
Yeah,
I wish I could go back to it. There's a T-Pain concert next month I'm trying to go to as well.
Oh, for sure. We might have another story time for y'all, too, because, I mean,
But we got more story times to come.
Oh, for sure. This is basically the start of a new segment, honestly. I figured, we've been talking about story time for a while. Why not go ahead and start with this?
Right, exactly. Like we got some of our old college stories.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Work stories.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Y'all comment, like, subscribe, bro, because I'm ready to go off.
Yeah, but we'll save that for another day. But I mean, this has been Rodney.
No, my bad. I'm in jail.
Okay, Kratos. But yeah, that's it.
Look at the details, man.
For sure. Signing off.
Y'all boy be good now.
All right.
Peace.